Hello, I'm Herb. Today I'm going to introduce you to Western Jacuzzi Tai Chi. I call it Western because I'm in California, a little bit different from the Eastern Tai Chi they practice in Asia. A couple years ago I spent 3 months touring Asia. And every morning in all the malls, the public areas, the parks, there'd be 10-20 people out there practicing this Tai Chi as they get their day started. And then I ended up going on a cruise down the Yangtze River, and the doctor on the cruise taught a Tai Chi class, and so that was my introduction to Tai Chi. When I came home, I found out over here at the Cypress Senior Center they have a Tai Chi class, which is wonderful. I started off in the beginners, and now I'm in the advanced. Now, Tai Chi is an Asian art, martial art. It's not a fast aerobic deal. It's not a yoga type thing. It's a very slow, rhythmic dance type movements. You end up stretching muscles that you may not normally stretch. Like you might pick something off the shelf, but to reach that little bit extra, that's where Tai Chi gets into benefit. It's a lot of flexing and movement of your body. Now, the word Tai Chi, Chi is a word in China which means your inner being, your inner health, your inner metabolism, your inner psyche, all of your inner stuff. That is your Chi. And they're very conscious about keeping their Chi healthy. They believe that drinking warm water or warm tea or even warm beer helps improve your Chi. I call this Western Tai Chi because I've taken the Asian version of Tai Chi and I've taken some of the movements that we use in Tai Chi, such as in Tai Chi we pull the bird's tail. Well, I've changed it for Western. We pull the horse's tail. We have other movements like we crack the whip, we push the horse's rear around, part the mane, kind of aim the rifle. So these are all, we lift the bit up over the horse's ears, the bridle, and push the bit into the mouth. These are all my versions of very similar movements that they use in Tai Chi. Now Tai Chi is something you want to do very slow. There's no advantage to doing it fast. I try to time it where I take about 15 minutes to do it. Because I'm going to be explaining as I'm going, this video may last about 20 minutes. Now, when I first started taking Tai Chi, there's another gentleman there suffering from Hodgkin's disease. And his family had did some research and they found out that Tai Chi was very beneficial for people with Hodgkin's disease. The problem was, even though he could stand and maybe walk with a walker or a cane, he didn't have the balance and the dexterity to stand and do Tai Chi. So we got him a chair to sit in and he did movements while sitting in the chair. It seemed very beneficial. He kept coming back. I haven't seen him in a while. I don't know what happened. Well, about me a little bit, I have insomnia. I have trouble sleeping at night. There's an old new mother's trick of taking your newborn baby, feeding it, give it a warm bath, and read a story to it, and the baby falls asleep. Well, Jacuzzi is very similar. It raises your body temperature up, and as your body temperature gradually comes back down to zero, it's an automatic sleep enhancer. So, another benefit of Tai Chi is, or a Jacuzzi Tai Chi, is that when your body gets up to 103 degrees, or the water reaches 103 degrees, it starts flushing all that lactic acid out of your muscles, getting rid of all that soreness and stiffness that may have built up. So, my Jacuzzi here is nothing fancy. It's a relatively inexpensive, above the ground Jacuzzi. It's 6 foot square. There's no fancy lounge chairs. It's just a bench seat on all 4 sides. On the side here, I have a temperature control. I usually start at about 100 or 101 while I'm doing my 30 minutes of exercise and relaxing in the jacuzzi. This temperature gets up to 103 or 104. So right now it's at it's only 99. We'll see it is when I finish here. Now, with Tai Chi, you kind of want to scoot forward on your seat so that you've got lots of room to twist your spine. You want to be able to twist it in both directions. You want room to move your arms. Sit forward on my toes a little bit crunched. I can survive that. The first movement is you take your hands up, you hold them horizontal for about a second. Then keeping your forearm horizontal, you bend at the elbow, bring the elbows back to your chest, drop your hands down to your side, and bring them up a second time. We do this twice. Now, we do the opening and closing movement twice. All of the movements are either 3 times or 5 times. I know from being an engineer that there's something in nature that says that 5 is better than 4 or 6. I don't know why, but it tends to be true. That's why we have 5 fingers, we have 5 toes. You take a sand dollar, it's got 5 legs, or a starfish has 5 legs. You take a sand dollar, you break it open, it's got 5 segments. Hell, you buy a car from Detroit, it's got 5 spokes. Just people in engineering know that 5 is better than 4 or 6. Similarly, 3 is very beneficial. You're going to guy a vertical antenna, you put one support at 1/3, and one support at 2/3, and the top third is just up there wiggling. You wouldn't want to do it in quarters. Do it in thirds. So either 3 or 5 movements, repetitions for each one of my movements. We just did the opening movement. Now we're going to do, it's called parting the horse's mane. You kind of hold your hand like you're holding a ball. In the top hand, you keep your palm flat, and that palm goes right down to your waist, keeping the palm flat. And your left hand point out. You hold that for a second, bring your hands to your face, slowly move them out, turn your hands over, bringing that chi energy back into your chi. Put your hands out again, then we'll bring that energy back into your chi. Then we're going to do it on the other side. Your left hand on top, that goes down to your waist, your right hand you hold it out there. Your face, bring energy back into your chi. Hands to your face, bring energy back into your chi. Repetition number 2, going to the left. Right hand goes down to your waist, your left hand goes out. Hands to your face, bring that energy back into your chi. Again, bring that energy back into your chi. Left hand on top, the right hand goes out. Hold that for a moment. Hands to your face. Bring that energy back into your chi. Hands to your face. Back into your chi. At the end of repetition number 2. Or do repetition number 3. To your face, bring that energy back into your chi. One again, energy into your chi. Final part of repetition number 3. do something called waving, clouding the hands, or waving your hands. Either one. Your hands below the water, you come out of the water, your fingers pointed up, and you wave around that way. To the left. It's 5 times. It's 2. Palm facing you when you come up, you rotate away, palm pointing away from you. Palm facing you, over the right. That's 3. 4. 5. Now we're going to crack the whip. Both hands on your right hand out of the water, fingers pointing down. You swirl your fingers around once, and your left hand under the water, giving a little bit of resistance. Come out that way. Let's go cracking the whip. Bring your hands to your face. Go out slowly. Go over, bring that energy back into your chi. Crack the whip to the right. Bring the energy back in. Crack the whip to the left. In repetition 2. Do this 3 times. Repetition 3. Hands to your face. Well, turn over, bring that energy back into your chi. Setting repetition number 3. We're going to do something I call aiming the rifle. Your hands under the water. Swing it. Twist your body all the way around. Come out, your hands pointing down as if you're sighting down the palms of your hands. And this is where you exhale. When you hold this position, hold your exhale. Come around the other side, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. That's repetition 2. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. That's 3. Inhale, exhale. That's 4. Inhale, exhale. 5. Inhale, exhale. Okay, shit. Okay, we ended 5 here. I kind of lost my count. Now we're going to pull the horse's tail. Grab the tail and you slide your hands down the tail. Hand to your wrist, and your shoulder, your right hand against your wrist, pointing it out, but not touching. Pull that energy back into your chi. Back up, palms down, and then rotate your body. Twist your body as far as you can. Pull the horse's tail on the right. Hands to your shoulder. Left hand against your wrist. Not touching, you push it out. Bring that chi back into your energy. Energy back in your chi. Hands, palms down. Let's rotate your body. Now this rotating your body really loosens up your spine. I'm a much better driver today because now I can look over my shoulder while I'm driving. I couldn't do that before Tai Chi. Begin repetition 2.
Extra. And a little bit extra.
Repetition 2 to the right. Repetition 3 to the left. Repetition 3 to the right. We're going to do this 3 times. I notice I'm turning a lot farther than I did when I first started this. Now we're going to push the horse's rear. Both hands into the water and you push that horse all the way around to the left. Turn your hand the other way, grab that horse, push that horse's rear going the other way. This 5 times. That's 2. 3. 4. 5. Now we're going to lift the bridle up over the horse's ears. Push the bit into the mouth. Turn your hands over, pull that energy back into your chi. Now you're going to cloud your hands 3 times, rotating in the direction you want to go next. The horse up over the ears, the bridle. Push the bit into the mouth. Pull that energy back into your chi. Now you're going to cloud your hands 3 times. Now you're working your way around to the left. Lift the horse's bridle over the ears. Push the bit into the mouth. Bring that energy back into your chi. Cloud your hands going to the right 3 times. Bridle up over the ears, push the bit into the mouth, pull that energy back into your chi, cloud your hands going to the left. That's repetition 2, I think. Bridle over the ears, push the bit into the mouth, pull that energy back into your mouth. Energy. Cloud your hands going to the right. This is repetition 3. Bridle up over the ears. Push the bit into the mouth. Turn your hands over, pull that energy back in your chi. Now this time you're going to cloud your hands once, ending up facing forward. Now we're going to repulse the monkey. Both hands together like this, facing each other. When you're all the way back, just like the swimming. But your hand is in reverse. 2. Do this 5 times. 3. 4. 5. Okay, sit up, hands to your side, palms facing out, bring your hands up, bring your elbows together, and you cinch the saddle. It's 5 times, that's repetition 1. Inhale, elbows together, cinch the saddle, and exhale. That's 2. Hands together, elbows together, cinch the saddle, that's 3. Inhale, elbows together, cinch the saddle, that's 4 while you exhale. Inhale, elbows together, cinch the saddle, that's 5 while you exhale. Okay, now we're going to scoot back on our seat. Very similar movement. Gonna lean back. Put your hands above your head and bend all the way forward. It's like riding the horse. Just 5 times. Inhale, exhale. That's 2. Inhale, exhale. That's 3. Inhale, exhale, that's 4. Inhale, exhale, that's 5. Arms to your side, closing movement, same as the opening. Keep your horizontal, keep the forearms horizontal, bend at the elbows, and drop your hands down. One more time. Just to close. Put your hands on your shoulder. Bow your head. And take a bow. Well, that's my version of Western Jacuzzi Tai Chi. Well, I feel it's very beneficial for people with Hodgkin's disease, people with recovery from strokes, and people who just don't have the dexterity to walk or stand, but they can sit in a chair and move. If you agree with me that this is beneficial and other people can benefit, now you're on YouTube, I hope. Down in the lower left corner, you've got a thumbs up and a thumbs down. If you click on the thumbs up, that tells the algorithm at YouTube that this is very beneficial, and they will make this available for other people. Please go ahead and click the thumbs up, and I hope you enjoyed this.